Our story unfolds in the hustle and bustle of New York City, where a couple, let's call them Sarah and James, have been married for decades. Their love story once resembled a warm cup of cocoa on a winter's night, but lately it's cooled to room temperature. Routine has settled in, and both Sarah and James have grown comfortable in their roles, perhaps too comfortable. Sarah finds herself longing for something more, something that sets her heart ablaze like a cinnamon spiced candle. And then, like a gust of wind on a brisk autumn day, along comes Mark. He's a charming gentleman, attentive and also flattering. Suddenly, Sarah feels seen in a way she hasn't felt in years. The attention is intoxicating, like drizzling honey over a plain slice of bread. But as Sarah basks in this newfound attention, she's torn. Is she betraying her vows? Is she just thirsty for a taste of the forbidden fruit? And what about James? Is he oblivious to the cracks forming in their once solid foundation? Dear listeners, this is where our story takes a turn, a fork in the road with no clear signpost. What advice do we offer Sarah? Do we encourage her to chase the fleeting excitement that Mark provides? Or do we urge her to water the withered garden of her marriage, to cultivate a new blooms of passion and connection? In the end, perhaps the sweetest lesson lies in communication, in pouring out one's heart like molasses, sticky and honest. Sarah must confront her feelings, confront James, and together they must reignite the flame that once danced between them. Because true love, dear listeners, is not a confection that stays fresh forever. It requires constant care, attention, and above all, a willingness to savor its sweetness, even when life's bitter winds blow. Remember, love is like brown sugar. Sometimes it clumps together, but with a little warmth and patience, it melts into something even sweeter. That read like a whole novel. But trust and believe, people, this is happening out here in these streets, these New York City streets, and I mean the world over more than you know. We have people that are in relationships, whether it be, marriages or just long-term relationships, and things get comfortable. You get comfortable, You stop doing what you were doing to better yourself and to attract the said person, man or woman. And a routine sets in. And you're not even realizing that the routine has set in. You're just going about your day. Yeah, you're going about your daily lives, and yeah, you may in the beginning, you guys used to be hot and heavy and said goodnight to each other and kissed each other on the cheeks, or you may have, you wore something sexy to bed, both men and women. You used to send cute little love notes or texts or call each other just to say, hey, how you doing? How's your day? But all of a sudden, those things start to drop off. Women, you used to wear, nice little thongs and things to bed. Now you're just wearing big panties to bed. We're not doing our hair anymore. We're not getting our nails done. We're not titivating in the way we used to. Men, we ain't cutting our hair. We're not doing our manicures and all the things that we would have done prior to. We've fallen into a rut. Unintentionally, because the love is there, you love the person, but that fire, that passion, whatever that was that used to drive you to do all those things it's dwindling, it's withering. The flame is losing its spark. And many times, it just takes one thing just to throw things off. In Sarah's case, somebody else is now sparking that fire. And little to her partner, he doesn't even realize that their marriage there's cracks within. This is happening far too often. So what do we do? What advice do we offer Sarah?